Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dami's Notes. I'm on a zen vibe today. I'm chill, I'm relaxed. I have a headache, but my boss forced me to come here, otherwise he said he'd fire me. So here I am, but I'm going for a different, more chill vibe. I don't know if you can tell, but we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna start with Justin Bieber. Because, I don't know if you've seen, but Hailey Bieber was recently on the cover of Vogue, and she looks great, she looks lovely. But Justin Bieber posted it, to which he said in the caption of the post, I've got it here for you, so I'm gonna read it. Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean. For some reason, I felt disrespected. I thought, I gotta get even. I think as we mature, we realize that we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So, baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, because clearly I was sadly mistaken. Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to think about your initial thoughts and feelings, like how would you feel, what do you think? And then I'm gonna let you know my thoughts. He's changed his caption. It's no longer this. I think he changed it to some emojis because he received an overwhelming amount of backlash for this. I opened Twitter this morning and the literal first thing on my feed was a thread on Justin Bieber treating Hailey Bieber like redacted. And I just thought, wow, they cannot catch a break. The common response that I was seeing was Justin is embarrassing Hailey. Why can't he just let her thrive and have her moment? He's embarrassing her. He could have just said a simple congratulations. He's taking the energy and attention away from her. I do not believe that was his intention, of course. I mean, who would say out with that intention unless you're truly a vindictive person? I don't believe his intention was to take away the energy from her and take away the attention. I genuinely feel like he just wanted to congratulate her. But the way in which he did it, oh my gosh. I just think he was trying to say, like, in a moment of anger, I said something and I was trying to get even with her, but I really just want to be close with my wife and I said this thing out of anger and I shouldn't have. So for saying that, you went and proved me wrong, and that shows that I just feel like he was just trying to be open and honest and candid and say, that was in this moment of anger I said this and look at what you've gone on to do. But it wasn't really received as that. And when he said at the end, I was sadly mistaken, I just thought, ugh. I think he meant sorely mistaken. I think he meant you went on to prove me wrong and good for me, good for you. I was in the wrong, I was wrong. But he said sadly mistaken and it's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean sadly mistaken? Why is that a sad thing that you're mistaken about me not being on the cover of Vogue? I wish them the best of luck. People are saying to her, girl, a divorce would be less embarrassing than staying with him. And I just think, wow, honestly, every other week, I feel like we're getting Hailey and Justin discourse and this is happening and he's embarrassed her in this way and XYZ, comparing relationships and all of that. And I just really wish them the best of luck in their marriage. I just hope for them that whatever happens or however it plays out or whatever's going on behind the scenes that we don't know and we don't see, I hope they're okay. I hope that they are happy and I hope that they both continue to flourish, whether that's together or apart. I don't know, but best of luck to them, honestly. Next topic, I'm talking about JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes again. I know I spoke about them like last week or the week before, but there has been some intense development. JoJo is on tour. She's released a new song or an album or something, and she's on tour, and she was on tour in Mexico, and it was also her birthday yesterday at the time of filming this. And Chris Hughes flew out to Mexico to be with her for the tour and on her birthday. And the content we got from that, they are holding hands. They're basically how they were on Big Brother, but I guess more intimate because they don't have to be together at this point. They're holding hands, they're cuddling, they're laying on each other, their hands are on thighs, forehead kisses. Apparently a photo I've just seen where they were kissing in a pool. And I'm just like, wow, genuinely, Never in a million years. Never in a million years would I thought I'd be sat here saying Chris Hughes and JoJo Siwa in the same context, and that is in a relationship-y context as well. That is just bonkers to me. It's bonkers. I feel like people who aren't even involved, people who don't really care about JoJo Siwa, people who don't care about Chris Hughes or whatever, are even like, what is going on? What is going on? Kath Ebbs came out, her ex came out and did a podcast talking about how it was one of the worst periods of her life going through this breakup, and also deleted Instagram and then reinstalled, not deleted Instagram, deleted TikTok and then reinstalled TikTok, and was going on about how it's just a crazy, crazy place and all of this. And my heart really does truly go out to her because a breakup is hard and a breakup sucks. But I don't know, do we think JoJo is a bad person for not feeling a relationship anymore and breaking up and then getting into another one, potentially, allegedly? I don't know. What are your thoughts, if you have any? Or maybe you don't care, and that's perfectly valid too. Okay, my final thing is, have you guys heard of Labubu? This is a toy, essentially. It is a must-have fashion charm that has recently hit the markets, and it's gone completely viral, and demand for it has skyrocketed. Everyone is talking about Labubus, and if you haven't heard about it, I don't know how. They're just like these little doll things, and they are really ugly. But I guess some people find it like ugly in an endearing way. But due to their virality, they've caused quite a bit of issues, in the sense that I saw a creator, I was on the train here today and I heard a creator talking about how people are fighting and breaking bones over trying to get these Labubus. They're being resold for up to thousands of pounds for this little toy. They do it in a sort of blind box like way where you can like buy a box and you don't know which one you're getting, and that is just, there are so many resellings and there's so much hype around all of that. And I'm just thinking, what are your thoughts on these collectibles? What are your thoughts on this new, because I think there was those little angel babies before that everyone was getting, and now this is the new craze, and people are spending so much money and hunting them down. And recently, Pop Mart literally had to stop all in-store purchases of it because people were lining up for ages. There was concerns about safety, so they were like, we're stopping all sales for the safety of our customers and the safety of our staff. And I'm like, over these little doll toys, that's a bit mad. Like, would I buy one? I don't know, I just think it's crazy. I wonder how much they cost to make and how much they're being resold. I just wonder, there's probably some science behind that. Some science of why people are obsessed with these and why, like some psychology reason, why people are prepared to line up for hours and like resell and purchase them for thousands. It's really weird. Not weird, sorry. If that's your thing, that's totally fine. That's just, I couldn't. Well, I couldn't because I couldn't afford to. But I mean, if you're into that, go crazy, like that's your thing. And I'm not judging, I'm just commenting. Those are my 3 items today for Dami's notes. Let me know your thoughts, if any. I hope you enjoyed my more chill vibe. I think it was very zen. I'm channeling a different energy at the moment. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.